If it was currently like 2017, 2018, this would be one of the craziest Supreme weeks of all time. Instead, it's like the Catfish Olympics. Like, a lot of people are gonna be fooled by some of these pieces, and they're going to expect resale that I don't think they're going to get. Streetwear, sneakers, and vintage clothes have always been a part of my life. Now they're helping me build a community and support those I love most. When I left the military, I started reselling vintage as a side hustle, and when both my parents were diagnosed with cancer within the same year, that side hustle became a way to give back. With this series, I'm gonna show you how to turn clothes into cash.
Oh my god. I guess I'm gonna be counting tonight. I'm gonna cry.
Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome to Slot. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to go over this week's Supreme drop list, and we have the teas announced. Now, this is the majority of the drop list, not the full thing, so keep that in mind. And there may be some changes, but if there are any changes, of course, make sure you follow me on Instagram, the Starlife, THESTARRLIFE. And the moment Drops by Jesus blesses us with the updated drop list or any updated information, I will try to disseminate that information to the masses and update you guys as well, for those of you guys that follow me over there. Also, if there's any changes to what I'm copying in regard to my cop order, I will announce that Thursday morning, because I usually go live right before the drops to announce my plan of attack. And the reason I do that is because oftentimes my plan will change based off what happens in Europe. Now, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of trickery, a lot of tomfoolery in this drop list. So make sure you watch this thing all the way through, because you might miss some important tidbits of information when it comes to these pieces and reselling. And if you wanna see a live cop this Thursday, make sure you smash the like button down below. Tear that ass up, because I'm telling you, if this video gets...
Let me get what? And let me get
2,000 likes, I will endure the pain and suffering of doing a live cop this Thursday. I hate live cops, and I'm especially gonna hate doing a live cop this week. So make sure, if you wanna see that, smash the like button down below, show some love in the comments, and of course, if you like the video and you want the long lesbian locks to steer you through this passage of bricks to the treasure land of gold and wealth, then make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, because I do these videos every single week going over the drop list, trying to help you guys and give some information about the pieces. Also, I have one other present for you guys. Anyone who signs up for the premium Discord using my code STAR, S-T-A-R-R, not only will get 15% off their first month, but also will have the chance to get a free slot ran for this box logo. If you do sign up, make sure you DM me on Instagram, the Starlife, THESTARRLIFE, with proof that you signed up after this video went live, and your email, so that way I can make sure and verify that you signed up after this video went live. Once I get your information, I will respond with further instructions on how to sign up for your free slot. And for those of you guys that do not know what a slot is, essentially a slot is something that these bot enthusiasts offer us plebeians, people like me who do not want to go spend $3,000 to $4,000 on a freaking bot, and they will run your information on their bot to increase your odds of copping. Even if you have a slot, a mobot, even if you have your own bot, I still recommend trying to go manual if you are capable, because I'm telling you guys, you want to have as many chances as you can, because nothing's a guarantee when it comes to Supreme. And by the way, all the free slots will be ran on Mech, and Mech has been absolutely eating on Supreme like the last 2 seasons. Now, the premium Discord offers a plethora of services. You can have slots ran for every sneaker release, every Supreme release even, and all the slots are pay after success. Like I said, if you sign up from this video using my code, you will get a free slot for the box logo. So if they hit for you, you do not have to pay anything. But normally it's a pay after success system, so that way if you have a slot ran, you only have to pay if they actually hit, and then you basically pay a little fee on top. But the premium Discord offers a lot more than just slots. That's just a small part of it. They offer Cardinal completely free for all VIP members. So if you sign up for a VIP membership using my code STAR, like I said, you get Cardinal completely free. Cardinal is a premium autofill service that will help you with Supreme and actually mimics keystrokes, so that way it helps prevent you from getting a high traffic error. Normally that's $30 plus $5 a month after that. And like I said, it's completely free for all VIP members. And there's a ton of ways to make money online. Like, for example, they have a Brick Flips channel where you can literally see shoes that are currently on sale from websites like Foot Locker, Finish Line, and all sorts of companies that are selling for more on StockX. So you can literally just buy from these stores and sell it on StockX and make a profit. So like I said, check out the top link in the description. If you do sign up, use my code STAR, S-T-A-R-R, and make sure you DM me on my Instagram, the Starlife, THESTARRLIFE, with proof that you signed up from this video, so that way I can get you guys a free slot for the box logo and hopefully increase your chances of copping. Now, speaking of this week, there's a lot of other items besides the box logo. We're gonna talk about the box logo, but first let's talk about my favorite item. The only item I actually care that I need is this Supreme Clientele shirt. Now, this is a re-release, kind of. They did a Supreme Clientele shirt back in the day. I think it released in 2000, or maybe it was 2002. I think 2002 was the Cutlass Supreme shirt that I really want, but sadly I still don't have. But for those of you guys that don't know, this shirt is actually the album cover or the album name of a Ghostface Killah album, Supreme Clientele. That's why when you look at the back of the shirt, it has the track list of that album. But it's kind of weird, because if you look at the back of the shirt, it's missing the intro, the outro, and all the skits in between, which is kind of a bummer because it's missing the like 50 Cent diss. I don't know, I thought that was kind of a bummer, but regardless, regardless, it's a freaking dope shirt and I would definitely like to add it to my collection. I feel like oftentimes when Supreme pays homage to East Coast artists, they absolutely kill it. Like for example, this Liquid Swords tee that I recently copped, and by the way, I got a super dope unboxing where I show you guys this and a bunch of other stuff as well. I'm gonna release that tomorrow, so make sure you show some love to that video tomorrow. Like I said, subscribe to our post notifications, smash the like button down below. That video will come out tomorrow. But yeah, this is a Liquid Swords tee album that was released from a member of Wu-Tang, GZA, the man, the myth, the legend himself. But anyways, I really want the Supreme Clientele shirt. I think it's dope. I think it's a lot better than the 2000 original that was released. It's not just the actual font, but it actually has like the little sun flare that's on the album as well. And of course it has that back hit that has that whole track list with the little Supreme box logo ever so subtly planted or printed underneath that track list. I don't give a fuck about everything else. Even the box logo. You guys know, if you guys watch me, I do not give a fuck about box logos. Oh, but Jacob, what about this picture? You just have a whole stack of box logos. You're a fucking hype beast. I have said since the conception of this channel, I don't care about box logos. Will I be going for this box logo? Duh, I'm gonna resell it. There's only a handful of box logos that I like. The Sopranos box logo, all the bandana box logos, the Gucci box logo, Louis Vuitton box logo, and then of course, probably one of my favorites, the Bling box logo. The box logo that no one really likes except for me. That's like the Thanos of box logos for me. I only have one, which is the bandana box logo, because I sold every other box logo I got, and I probably will never worry about getting any of those other box logos that I mentioned because they're just too much money, and I don't think it's worth it to have a little box that says Supreme that's stolen from Barbara Kruger in the first. I don't give a fuck about the box logo, but I do want to say this is a long sleeve, which is like a mythical creature. Every single season, Supreme trolls us and they post pictures of people that are friends and family of the brand that have an F&F Supreme long sleeve box logo, and every single season, people are like, this is the season, it's finally coming, we're finally getting a Supreme long sleeve, the streets rejoice, and then they troll the shit out of us and they don't release it. Almost every Supreme collector just laughs at these kids that say, oh, we're gonna get a Supreme long sleeve box logo this season. Well, who's laughing now? All those little kids, Timmy, Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, and Morty, every single one of those kids are laughing at all the OGs that were just talking all that shit because now we are getting a Supreme long sleeve box logo. This is definitely gonna resell. It's gonna be one of the pieces to go for. Now, it's not gonna live up to anyone's expectations. It's definitely gonna catfish the out of everybody because that's what happens with Supreme now. I mean, just look at the Murakami box logo. I still think that box logo will go up. I have faith, but in general, box logos don't resell for what they used to resell for. That's just a fact. I think it's just because there's so much hype and they've continued to water down the box logo. This one will maintain a little bit of value because it is a long sleeve. A lot of collectors of box logos will need this in their collection because who knows if Supreme will ever release another long sleeve box logo. Based off their current trend, I'm pretty sure they will, but who the fuck knows? I don't care about the colors. I mean, it's hard for me to care about the colors when I don't care about the shirt, I guess. The orange one's kind of cool since it is October for Halloween. But like I said, there are some other pieces to go for, like that Supreme Clientele shirt. There's also some other tees to go for. I don't really care about these tees. I think most of these tees will brick. But if we see anything like we did last season, a lot of these pieces will go up. And don't worry, there's still some Catfish Clientele or some Catfish contenders coming up that I'm going to talk about. Some pieces that you may think are going to resell for crazy amounts of money, and then you'll be sorely disappointed, just like my mother and father were in me, when you see that it does not live up to your expectations. So next up for the tees, we got the Supreme Smurfs tee. Now this tee I actually like. I like the big print on it. It reminds me of kind of like the vintage Disney tees that we see. I don't even want to say Disney tees because Disney right now in the vintage community is like essentially the box logo of the vintage community. But that being said, it is like these old vintage cartoon tees, but it's done in a manner that's not over the top, like colorful or anything like that. You just have this big ass Smurf. It does go over the actual stitching, which I like. I like big prints like that because when you go over the stitching, there's usually inconsistencies in the actual print because it's not on an even surface. So depending on how they did this, if it's DTG, then I don't give a fuck. But if this is actually screen printed, this is super dope. Next up for the tees, you have this Ultra Fresh tee. I hate these tees. Every tee says Supreme on it, basically. As you can see, it says Ultra Fresh Supreme. I don't like this tee at all. It's not terrible. It's just not cool. Then you have the scratch tee. I don't know what this is referencing either. It looks like an angry 5-year-old broke into his box of crayons past his bedtime and just drew this little Supreme graphic, and I'm just not a fan of this at all. I like that we get some spell out tees, but I feel like with this particular tee release, we're getting almost nothing but spell out tees. And the fact that almost all these tees have more upvotes than the Supreme Clientele tee is so insanely disrespectful. So yes, moving on, we have the Supreme Sun tee, which is awfully reminiscent of the FTP tee that was done not too long ago. Overall, I just do not think any of these tees are that great except for the Supreme Clientele tee, the Smurfs tee. I mean, I'm gonna cop all of them, hopefully. Hopefully I get 3 or 4 of all of them. But it just feels like a lot of these tees are so lazy. But don't worry, we have 2 other shitty teas to talk about. We got the Supreme Pills tea. I know they did a pills tray a while back, but the pills tray is completely different because the pills are all spread out as opposed to this, which looks like literally a stock image of some like pharmacy pill. If you just Google like pharmacy pile of pills, this is what comes up basically. I'm pretty sure if you look closely, you can see Supreme actually in some of the pills. And then of course, not to mention, we got a shirt that says Dicks on it. Supreme Dicks. No, not Dicks Drive-Thru in Seattle. This is actually literally a blatant rip of a band, Supreme Dicks. It's this 1992 vinyl cover. Nothing has changed at all, but hey, it has Supreme in it. So Supreme, let's fucking use it. Cool, Supreme Dicks on a shirt. That's what I wanna wear. I wanna wear a shirt that says Supreme, but not only does it say Supreme, it says Dicks right next to it. With this picture of you guys setting the sun one on fire, you guys should have just done that for every single one of these tees except for the Supreme Clientele tee. Or with this Supreme Dicks one, you guys could have just had a bukkake on it, or maybe just throw it in a landfill of dildos. With Ghostface Killah, I don't want to get upset, all right? I want to be happy, so let's talk about some pieces I like. Of course, we got the Supreme Toothpaste. You guys know I did Invisalign like last year. Your boy's definitely struggled with his teeth throughout his years. The amount of comments I've gotten about my crooked teeth or how yellow my teeth were before I got them whitened were absolutely insane. But of course, you guys broke down my spirits, so I ended up getting them whitened and getting them fixed, which I'm kind of happy that I did, I'm not gonna lie. But now I can finally caress my teeth with the Supreme. Nah, I don't give a fuck about this at all. This is the only accessory I see in the Droplist, so I would not be surprised if we got an update with another accessory. Then we got the Futura logo crew neck. This is another Catfish, boys and girls. Do not think you are gonna buy this and sell it for triple retail. This is not 2017, this isn't 2016, 2015. Back in the day, this piece would go for crazy amounts, but right now, I would not be surprised if I saw people making $10 to $20 over retail for this piece. If that, like we might even be able to buy this for retail on StockX, which is crazy. For those of you guys that do not know, Futura is an artist based out of New York, and I like that they did this spell out. They have done work with him in the past. For example, one of the most sought after box logos is the Futura box logo, which I did post a picture of that on my Instagram as well. And I like these pieces, but I would like to see them do some other artwork with Futura, like maybe the alien graphic that he's done, or some other pieces that I think he's known for besides just doing a Supreme spell out. I think that'd be dope, and I would appreciate that a lot more than this. But like I said, be prepared to be catfish, boys, because I'm telling you guys, you're gonna show up to the date looking fresh, looking fly, thinking you're on a date with $400 when really you're on a date with $180, $180, maybe, max. So be prepared to be catfish, man. I'm telling you guys might be the star of a new MTV show because you guys are gonna think this resells for crazy amounts of money, but I'm telling you, it's probably not gonna go for that much over retail, at least out the gate. I mean, maybe over time if they don't re-release this like they have been doing with a lot of other things, but if they don't re-release this, then this could have potential to go up over time. That being said, I definitely plan on copying. I'll probably even try to run a slot for this as well because this is a piece that I do want to secure. Then you got the big logo beanie. We see these all the time. I'm not too worried about these. These do tend to do fairly well. Retail's right around 40. If you look at the fall winter 2019 black one that was released, it's gone for like 74. With these ones, the black is gonna be one of the most wearable. I don't know who's gonna wear a white beanie. Some of these like plaid ones might do all right just because it's a little bit more unique and not done as much. But do keep in mind, obviously, a lot of the other ones are not as wearable as just the clean black big logo beanie. We have the velvet camp caps, which I do not give a fuck about. Then we got these Stonewashed sweaters. These I actually love. You got the Supreme spell out. It's a beautiful sweater that when you pull up to the retirement home, you already know grandma's gonna wanna fuck. That being said, I think I figured out what was canceled in the last drop. I think it was my crochet knitted sweater. I'm gonna do a Supreme unboxing soon. If you wanna see that, of course, smash the like button down below. I will do a Supreme unboxing soon. We will try to do some inspections, get on our inspector gadget, our Sherlock Holmes, and try to figure out what piece Supreme canceled and why I had just $340 in Supreme credits. Anyways, that being said, the Stonewashed sweater is definitely a vibe. It's one of the better pieces. I love these colors. Those will probably be slept on, but I honestly might end up copying one of those. I think it's a great personal piece. The only thing that might prevent me from copying this is that it's wool, and wool makes me itch like I have syphilis or something. So I don't know, it's gonna be kind of hard. By the way, if you're still watching this video and you have not skipped a single second of this video, please comment syphilis down in the comments below so that way I know you're a real one. Moving on, we have this tartan flannel. I think this pink one's kind of cool. Overall, I do not care about the flannels though, so we will be skipping these bad boys. Then we got this dragon hockey jersey, which definitely looks like something that someone who likes to smoke meth would wear. I apologize if you like this piece. I personally just absolutely absolutely despise this Dragon Hockey jersey, and I feel like if you want to buy this, you might as well just go hit the thrift store, because I promise you will be able to find something similar. Then you have this shirt that says lame as fuck on it. I'm just kidding, it says Lamph, but it should honestly just say lame as fuck because it's lame as fuck. It's 4/5 of the LAMFO band tee right here. It's absolutely disgusting, and hopefully no one buys this. And last but definitely not least, I mean, how can it be least when we have a Supreme Dick shirt releasing? We have the Supreme Fox collaboration, and the Supreme Fox collaboration, it's honestly not that bad. I just don't wear Fox. My name is not Tanner. I just thought Tanner Fox. This is definitely one of those pieces that the Lances, the Kyles, you know, the bros will rejoice in. I will say though, overall, some of these hoodies and sweatpants are some of the better pieces that I've seen from Fox collaborations. This like pink and yellow color, even the gray and orange color are so freaking hard. But if we're talking about resale, of course, I would recommend going for the black over any of those loud colors because it's just so much more wearable. They might produce less colors of the other ones, so that could affect it, but overall, I think black is gonna be the most clean. Also, of course, on the sweatpants, you have a fat, like, Fox cross spell out. So literally where your dick region is, there's literally just a fox head. Just imagine that. You can just sit up and be like, hey, shorty, look at my fox. Just kidding, don't do that. You might get a sexual harassment charge. But anyways, overall, I don't care about any of these pieces. I will probably end up going for them, but towards the end. A lot of the older Fox pieces did do well over time, but it took a long time for them to get there. So keep that in mind. It's not like they resold right after the drop. It literally took like multiple seasons for these things to ever have any resale value, and even then they sell for more, but the amount of actual sales are so low that this is going to be a harder piece to move if you are planning on copying this and selling for a good amount of money. Like I said, though, overall there's still money to be made. The box logos, the Futura crew neck, all the tees. And when it comes to these tees, by the way, I just want to say something. I would not recommend copying these tees in single carts. If you can, try to multi-cart. If you want the toothpaste, I'd recommend throwing the toothpaste in there as well. If you're going for the box logo first, a good second cart would be like the Supreme Clientele shirt, the Pill shirt, the Sun shirt, the Scratch shirt, the Ultra Fresh shirt, the toothpaste. That would be a sick cart, and on top of that, if you get over $200, you don't have to pay shipping. The reason I always recommend going for the tees, even though they will probably brick right after the release, they usually go up, and if you're in a tight situation where you need to get them off, you can usually sell them to a local resale shop for retail. That's why they're usually a safer investment and why I usually recommend going for those. But obviously the main items I think I'll be going for, of course, I want to go for the box logo, the Futura crew neck, and then right after that, I think I'm just gonna go for a cart of tees and try to cop all the tees I can. And of course, the best colorway to cop for the tees is black. But hopefully I can give you guys some good expectations. There's still some amazing resale, honestly. Even though it will not resell at the level in which a lot of people will expect, it's still probably the best resale week yet, or at least one of them. It's a really good week for resale. There's definitely a lot of money to be made. Like I said, if you guys want a free slot for a box logo this week, make sure you check out that top link in the description. Use my code STAR, STARR. Anyone who signs up using that code and then DMs me on Instagram with proof that they signed up from this video will get a free slot ran for the box logo this week, so make sure you do just that. And yeah, man, good luck this week. Like I said, if this video gets 2,000 likes, I will do a live cop on Thursday, so make sure you smang that like button.
Smang it, girl. Smash it in, baby.
And show some love in the comments. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. If you guys like the video, of course, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And as always, peace the fuck out.